are you homeless at the moment?
Yes, I am.
How long you been homeless for, hon?
Child molestation.
By
A
whom?
lot of things. My cousin
Got out and went back in, or what?
got out, went back in. I did 16 and a half years in all.
Over half your life.
Yeah, almost half, yeah.
So they literally take you downtown to the courthouse.
And drop you off there, yeah, and you're on your own. You know, I have an addiction
To what?
to cocaine.
Hey, this is askrphtish in the beautiful city of Charlotte, North Carolina. And who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
Reuben.
Nice to meet you, Reuben.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right, so I know I already asked you, but are you born and raised in Charlotte?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so how old are you?
34. I'll be 34 Friday.
Oh, really? You're a
ma'am.
Virgo.
Virgo, yes, I am.
So are you homeless at the moment?
Yes, I am.
How long you been homeless for, hon?
For like 5 months now.
5 months? What
Yes,
happened?
ma'am.
Hey guys, we're selling t-shirts to help raise money for the homeless. By purchasing this t-shirt, you're supporting the homeless. So please buy one today. Before you be
I
homeless.
recently just got out of incarceration
Oh,
and
really?
everything, and it's kind of hard for me right now.
Now, so let's back up. So how was your childhood growing up?
My childhood was kind of rough.
How so?
Verbally abusive, child molested,
Really?
child molestation,
By whom?
a lot of things. My cousin,
Oh, really?
yeah,
And so how old were you when that happened?
I was 8, 9.
Really? Did you understand what was happening? Or?
I didn't.
Really? So
I
when did
just
you?
went with the flow.
So how old were you when you realized that this is something that should not be
About
happening?
15, 17.
Really? So he or she did it for that long?
Yeah, she did.
Wow. Okay. Well, you said it was your cousin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so how did things end with that?
We got older, and I guess she realized that it was wrong.
How old was she?
She was 15, 16 at the time.
And you were only 8 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so she was well into her 20s though?
Almost.
Okay, she was almost in her 20s. Okay, and so she said to you, this is wrong, or she just stopped?
No,
or-
she just used to come in my room and like fondle with me, and everything went from there.
Okay. All right. So when was the first time you went to prison?
I was 17.
17. What'd you go for?
Armed robbery.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
And so why did you do it to survive, or it was
To survive
what a great gang of people, or?
and to try to fit in with the crowd as well. So it just it was kind of hard for me back in the day. I chose the wrong path and everything, so I chose the path to go down, and I got caught up. Got caught up in a moment, and it was rough. It was rough.
How long were you in prison for?
6.5 years.
From the time you were 17, or you got out and went back in, or what?
Got out, went back in. I did 16 and a half years in all.
16 and a half? Wow, that's like over half your life.
Yeah, almost half, yeah.
So, okay, so tell me this. So, you got out, and so what does the prison system do once you're out of prison? Do they take you to a location? Do they have programs set up for you?
Yeah.
You're fine, baby.
They do.
Okay.
They do, but at the same time, it's like out of state or out of Charlotte, outside of Charlotte and everything. And I don't have the transportation to make it there.
Okay. So they do have programs for you to go to, but it's out of the area. So they don't have anything in Charlotte per se.
Not that I know of.
What was the nearest program that you remembered?
It was the nearest program was in Virginia.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and what is that program called? What would it, if they had one in Charlotte? What would that entail? Like, how would they help you out?
It would help us out with housing.
Okay.
It'd help us out with shelter and all that stuff. Clothing, jobs, stuff like that.
So when they drop you, so where do they drop you off at once you're done, or you just
downtown at the courthouse.
So they literally take you downtown to the courthouse
And drop you off there, yeah, and you're on your own.
So you don't get any money to start off with?
Yeah, you get a $45 gate check, but that $45 gate check is really not a lot of money.
So basically, when you left prison, it was understood that you was gonna be homeless. So what was the first night like? I mean, could you go from...
My first night, I loved it. I loved it to be home. And
Oh, so you had family to go back home to?
I didn't.
Oh, really? Where were your family, your mom?
They all
dad?
in Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you did your time in Virginia.
No, I did my time in North Carolina.
Okay, okay, but you were born and raised here.
I was born and raised here, but I did my time in North Carolina. When I got out of prison, all my family left and went to Norfolk.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So that's not a coincidence because your family is there. Why they was going to send you there for support, or it's just that was just the closest place you said.
Right.
Okay.
But my family, they don't. My mother, my brothers, my sisters, they don't want me around because of my past history. I used to get into a lot of trouble back in the day.
Really?
So they thought that I would never change, but I have made a big change.
Really? How so? How did you change?
I don't do the things that I used to do anymore, like rob, stealing, killing, and all that stuff. I don't do it no more. So now I'm just like humble.
Really?
Patient, and I feel like I made a big turnaround. I just need to get my priorities together.
Okay, so you only been out of prison for like 5 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you've been out. So what about the men's shelter?
The men's shelter, I'm banned from there right now.
Why is that?
I had got into a fight because someone stole my things.
Right, that happens a lot. I heard.
Yeah, it does. And I don't like a thief.
Right, got
I don't like a thief because the thing that they stole from, I really needed it.
Really, like
so
what?
My cell phone and my clothes, my book bag, and all my hygiene and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's all gone now, so I'm like assed out with nothing now.
And how did you know who it was?
Someone told me. Someone told me, and when they told me, I actually hopped on their ass.
Right.
Excuse my language.
Yo, you fine.
Excuse my language, but yeah, I had to get them.
Right.
I had to set an example out of somebody.
Right. Exactly. And that's unfortunately a culture in prison. You have to check things as they come along,
Right.
they just
or they
run
gonna keep
amok on you.
They're gonna keep on doing it.
Right. It's so what is your game plan? I mean, I just feel bad because you go from a situation where you had your 3 hots and a cot basically, and then you go from having to $45 to survive. But you need food, you need shelter, you need water.
Right.
I mean, like, how are you doing it?
I'm just trying my best.
How are you making money?
I panhandle.
How is that working out?
It's not working out good at all.
I
don't even make hotel room fare every day.
Oh, really? Because I heard some people say they get like $200 or $300 a day.
That's good. That's good. But me, I don't make nothing like $30, $40 a day. And that's not even hotel room fare.
Right.
So I'm kind of in a pickle. But I'm. It's gonna get better. I don't see it getting no worse than what it is.
Okay, so what are your hopes and dreams, though?
My hopes and my dreams are, I hope to, I have an addiction.
To what?
To cocaine.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that everything come out above that right now.
Yeah.
And my dreams are to make it successful in the music industry.
Oh, really? What kind of music?
I do R&B and hip hop.
Oh, really?
I write music.
Okay. Do you have a little something to share?
I do. But not at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, come on now. When you're an artist, you're gonna be ready on point. What about I was a music person or something?
Hey, you could be.
But I'm not. But and so, how old were you when you started having an addiction?
I was 16, 14.
14 years old. So let me ask you this: do you think, even though it was your cousin was a woman that was doing those things to you, do you think it psychologically did something to you?
Mentally, it did, yeah.
What did it do to you?
It made me sexually active. So now I'm just to the point where I'm addicted to sex all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And so you think, so then the cocaine, was that always your drug of choice?
And the cocaine thing, it drags me down, but it's just the high that I like.
Right. Is it the escape you like? You get the escape from your troubles?
It's the escape. It keeps me from remembering things. It keeps me from...
What are you trying to forget?
The things that happened in my past life, my childhood life. I never had a father growing up, so I had my mother, and she did the best she could to raise me and 5 others.
Right.
And it was kind of hard on her as well for me because I never got the attention.
Right.
I was always the black sheep of the family, and
why you say that? Why you say you're the black sheep?
Because I couldn't never do anything good in nobody's eyes. I was always oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you need to do this, you need to do that. But when I actually do it, or when I do something right, I don't get a pat on my back. I'm not looking for it.
Right,
but I do expect for someone to say, oh, I see you doing better, or oh, I'm proud of you. To keep the motivation going.
Right.
You know, I never got that. I never had the role model. I never had the guidance. So, you know, I'm just out here on my own on the streets now trying to survive to get to where I need to be, to where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
And that's on top.
When the last time has anyone asked you, how are you doing?
It's been a while. But I'm living, surviving.
Right, you have a very positive attitude.
I really appreciate that.
You really do. I mean, it's very like you're going through a lot, but you have that in you that you know you're gonna do well, and you're still so young.
Yeah, and I know for a fact, I know one day that I'm gonna actually be doing the things that I'm talking about right now.
Right.
And I will be able to actually help other people the way I want to help them.
Really?
You know, and that's how I want to do.
Even though you're going through a storm yourself, you still think about other people?
Yes, and that's the kind of heart that I have. You know, us Virgos, we have a soft heart, and it's hard for us not to think about other people.
Yeah.
We think about people more than ourselves. We care about more people than ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just hard. It's just hard right now. But everything is the puzzle is gonna come together. The pieces gonna come together.
Right. Well, I hope it does.
And it will.
You know, do you have a phone number or anything?
I don't.
Okay, Cashapp or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because I would say I would love to keep in contact with you, so whenever resources come, I'll be able to help you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be up and down, so hopefully we'll always see each other.
Okay.
But I appreciate your positivity.
I appreciate you as well.
I really do. And you know, I appreciate you sharing everything with me.
No problem.
Because you could have just been like la 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 and just, you know,
you gotta speak
away.
the truth. So you know, this is a testimony. You're putting this on YouTube, so this is a testimony that the world can hear from you.
Right.
This could be my start.
Right. And what's your final words for encouragement to all of the people out there? Even though you're in your middle of your storm, and you never had it easy. You never had it easy.
I haven't.
You know, I mean, you were molested by a family member at a young age, and that opened you up to be more sexual at a younger age. You know, and just open your minds up to all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But you made it through to where you are. You are the man you are today.
Right.
And so, what encouraging words you have to other young men that went through the things you've gone through but can't find their way?
I just want to say, whatever you're going through in life, I just want to say, keep striving for better, stay positive, keep a positive mind, positive outlook on life, and just keep taking the steps forward. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and just keep going forward. Never look back. You know, because the past is the past. You gotta let things go sometimes. You gotta let it roll off your back like a duck. But I say this, and life is what you make it. Yeah. Life is what you make it. And as long as you're above ground, you have the right to do whatever you want to do in life. Right. You have that power to change your people, places, and things.
Right.
And it's up to you how you want to make your life. So I just want to say this: just strive for better, stay positive, and watch what you say, because the tongue is a powerful thing.
Ooh, okay. All right, we'll end on that. I appreciate meeting you. Thank you, sweetheart.
Same to you.